Great day, amazing humans. Yes, I am here with some inspiration for you today. And why? Because I truly believe that life births life, and I feel full of life, which I truly believe is contagious. And so I want to share a message with you today, and it's really going to be about your light. Okay, so I'm going to start with a quote. Our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. That's an excerpt from a quote, one of my favorite books on the planet, A Return to Love by Nwafor-Robinson. It goes on to then say that it is your light has this opportunity to liberate others. And I really embraced that in my life, and I really started to figure out what was my light, what was it attached to, when did it shine bright, and how can I use it to actually infect others in a really positive and meaningful way. And so I want to share some tactics with you that I use to do that. But more importantly, let's just talk about why that's important. I know that if the light that shines on you, the focus and all of that stuff that shines on us, if that light that shines on us is brighter than the light that's shining from within us, then that light, that focus that's on us is going to destroy us. And so this is why I'm here today, to really give you some tactics that can help you really strengthen your light. And I want to say another thing. Darkness. We've talked about darkness so much, especially in the last couple of years, darkness. But what if I just submit to your consideration that darkness is not a thing? Darkness is the absence of light. You actually cannot turn up or turn down darkness, but you can turn up or turn down light. And so what if you are that light that can always shine in darkness to illuminate whatever it is that's happening in and around the spaces that you occupy? So let me just share some strategies and sort of some tactics. Let me say tactics. These are tactics that I've used through my entire life, use them even today as I'm getting ready, as I'm here today and present in this moment. So number one is about just this daily conviction. I just need all of you, just whoever needs to hear this, wake up and just be convinced that you're awesome. Okay? Just be convinced that you're awesome. Be convinced about who you are. That's more importantly. I'll say it all the time, right? Like, your skills, your talents will get you into room, but it's your character that keeps you there. So what's that character? Who are you? And really focus on who that person is. And then I want you to lock into that. Like, just have this insane belief system about how awesome, who that person is. That one that's so unshakable. Okay, so that's number one, and it's so important. That's why it is number one. The second tactic is, now that you understand your significance and what you bring and what you deploy into each of the rooms and the experiences that you occupy, then it's just about being relentless. That resilience muscle, and there's so much about life and our experiences, but what if we really recognize that our experiences are needed in order to build this path of significance, that even our past that we've had is simply a landmark on that path to significance. And so every experience that comes your way, everything that you have to go through, and get through, it's all about building your significance and then sharing that with others. So that's number two. Then number three is patience. Okay. It's about being patient in this whole life, this journey that we're on. We are going to hear a lot of no's, a lot more no's than we'll hear yeses. But shift the paradigm of your no. No just means next opportunity. Sometimes even that no is a protection. It's a protection for you, right? I say it for my life. No is God's protection sometimes. But no also, a lot of times, you'll see when you reflect on the no's that you've received, you'll realize that it was a setup for a very powerful yes. And now that you're living in the yes, you're like, thank God I got that no, right? So just remember that so far as you're living in your significance, that you're contributing, that you're using your experiences to build your significance, everything that's for you is going to come to you. And then last but not least, number four is be positioned. Your network is your net worth. This all speaks about connection, human connection. We need to connect with one another. It is so important how we treat one another and how we see one another and how we give space and grace for everyone. And so don't only think about who's in your network, but also think about whose network are you in? How are you positioned in the lives of others? I know that if you've gone to this part, I know that I'm positioned in a place of love in your life because you're listening to me for this long. And so, just figure out what your positioning is in the lives of others, and also figure out who's positioned in your life. So there you have it, right? Those four strategies: be convinced, be relentless, be patient, and be positioned. All of them from the sense of human being, not doing. And to close, I share all of this because you matter. You know, for those of you that may not know, that's a speech I've had that's gone viral, but it's important to me. You know, 2 words: you matter. And so I want you to start to, think like you matter. And that's about the thought life that you have. And how healthy is it? Not only just for others, but for yourself, right? Because that then comes into talk like you matter, right? Your thoughts inform some of the words that come out of your mouth and the actions that you take. So I want you to start to talk like you matter. And then last but not least, I want you to work on that swag. Figure out what that unique swag is. When you walk into a room, I want you to embrace the be you part and be so swaggy with it. And what I mean by that is your unique style. Let it be like nobody else's. It's actually okay to stand out. Okay, so think like you matter, talk like you matter, and walk like you matter because you matter. And so I just have to say one last thing. I did this for you. It is your inspiration that you can come back to anytime that you just need a little bit of an uplift to turn up that light, because I absolutely love you unconditionally. I'm your girl, and I'm out.
Well done.
That's it.
All right.
I'm excited. We're going to do this one take wonder.
All
I am
right.
a one take
Awesome.
wonder.
Whenever you're ready.
Take one. Great day. Sorry.
So, a little bit of pause in between. just let it breathe. Let it breathe. Let it breathe. Let it breathe.
Okay. And you're showing up not only for yourself, but actually for the community and colleagues that are around you and that are in your great care. And so I'm going to share a couple of, I'm going to start again.
Let's go. It's all good. It's all good.